Welcome, everybody. I believe this is my third recording of IntoBridge. I'm going to play through 5 deals and give you my thoughts as we go. These are random deals. These are not lesson deals. When I work with Stefan, the organizer, to do the recording, we just click generate session and here they are. So we don't know what we're going to get other than I've been looking at this one for a couple minutes and I have a lot to say because my partner opened 1 spade and he's passed, and I have to figure out how to respond. Now, some of this has to do a little bit with system. I am going to assume my listeners or viewers know 2/1 game forcing. And if you don't, please learn it because it's so much easier than the old way. So that is my system. I do want to mention what a response of 3-no trump would mean. I'm not going to bid 3-no trump, but in my way of thinking, 3-no trump should be defined by the partnership, and there's many ways to play a 3-no trump response. Now, this hand almost fits my definition. I like to play that a response of 3-no trump shows this distribution, 4-3-3, with 3-card support, and about 13 to 15 points, just enough for game, nothing more. 13 to 15 balanced 4-3-3. But this hand has one thing wrong with it for that, and that would be the 3 little diamonds. I'm going to have a stopper in all of the 3 side suits. So at least 3 to the queen I would want in diamonds to make that 3-no trump response. So that's out. So therefore, I'm going to start with a 2/1 auction and support spades on my next turn. And when you use a 2/1 response and then raise partner in their major, that promises exactly 3. If I had exactly 4, I would start with something else. So I'm going to start with 2 clubs because 1 spade, 2 hearts specifically promises 5 cards in that suit. So I can't say 2 hearts, so I'm going to have to bid a 3-card club suit. And typically my partner will expect at least 4 cards in clubs, but sometimes you're stuck. So I'm going to show my 3-card club suit. Okay, now my partner's 2 diamonds is natural, and it's very tempting to bid no trump now, but that would be neglectful. I have to support spades here. There's always a chance to get to no trump later. For now, let me tell my partner I have spade support, and this guarantees 3 of them. Absolutely, exactly 3 of them. Oh, okay. Now that my partner bid 2-no, let's see, it's alerted. I don't know. It just says forcing. Well, yeah, we're in a game force. I was wanting to be in no trump. Now, I'm a little worried about my own club suit, but I'm hoping they might lead a heart on this auction. And I'm going to go to 3-no, even though we have an 8-card fit. I was going to want to play in no trump for the scoring, but now partner went back to spades for some reason. So I'm not quite sure why partner did that, but who am I to overrule? So I was hoping for 3-no, we're in 4 spades. Okay, so I don't see why my partner rejected my no trump. Partner bid 2-no, balanced, and I'm not sure I agree with 2-no without a hard stopper by North, but when I said 3-no, I don't know why my partner would have overruled me, but so be it. So I'm disappointed not to be in no trump, but since this form of scoring rewards little differences, see, if it was imps, if it was a team game, my goal is just make 4 spades. I wouldn't worry about anything else. But here, since other tables certainly will be in no trump, I have to keep in mind that no trump, especially from my side, would play really, really well. Like any heart or club lead would come right into me. So I'm not only trying to make 4 spades, but I'm concerned about over tricks. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is called a free finesse. I might as well stick in the jack of clubs because it might or might not win. But let's just do our homework and do what I always say when I teach declare play. When we're in a trump suit, we have to start out with what will we lose? What will we lose? And we do it from the long trump hand, which is north. Okay, so from North's point of view, at least the ace of spades, maybe the jack as well, and at least the ace of hearts. And then there's a problem in diamonds, at least potentially one, maybe even on a bad day, two diamond losers. If we finesse in diamonds and it loses, and diamonds don't behave, on a really bad day, we would lose two diamonds, one heart, and two spade tricks. So on a really bad day, I have five losers I'm thinking about. And of course, there's many ways to get rid of them. That heart suit has potential. And I'm going to try this jack of clubs now and see. Good. So there's one extra trick for me, because now that this ace of clubs, I can cash the king of clubs, and on the ace of clubs, I can throw something from this hand. So I think what I'm going to do is I have to decide if I'm going to draw a trump or not. So if I do play trump, I kind of like to lead them from the north hand. I'd like to lead a spade towards the king, because that allows me to pick up 4-1. See, if they're 3-2, it's just a 50-50 guess for who has the jack of spades. But if they're 4-1 and West has 4, that's the one I can pick up ace jack fourth or jack fourth by finessing to West. I'm not going to pick up 4 of the jack with East. So I'd like to play a spade to the king, but I'm in dummy. So I'm going to come to my king of clubs. I would need to give this more thought, but I'm going to come to the king of clubs. And I kind of want to lead a heart up at some point also, but for now, oh, this is a complicated hand. All right, I maybe should be leading a heart up, but I'm not going to sit here and think forever. So let me lead us. Yeah, boy, a heart up is so tempting, because if the king wins, then I can throw a heart. You know what? I'd have to think a long time. Let me play a heart up instead, because yeah, that forced them to take the ace. Because if they didn't take it, I was going to throw my other heart and then deal with the diamond. So now I have 2 discards for my diamonds. Okay. Whoa, boy. Well, see, I have a good, extra good heart, an extra good club to get rid of my diamonds. So this diamond doesn't even help me that much. So it's finally going to be time to draw trump now. So let me go with my original plan. I have enough entries to dummy to play a spade to the king. Before I do, let me just check my work here. Let's see, they let a club from the queen. East did, because the jack held. East has the ace of hearts and the queen of diamonds. That's 8 points. Oh boy, and East is a passed hand. East is a passed hand. Remember, oh no, East is not a passed hand. North opened a spade and East passed. So East could have the ace of spades. All right, I'll go with my original plan of the king. All right, and now the 10 of spades, planning to finesse against the jack. Notice I can get back to dummy if I need to. That's strange that they ducked the ace of spades there. Oh boy, this was not very good defense, because I was going to lose a spade trick. All right, I have to be careful here. I think I'm going to have to take this in dummy so I can discard my other diamond. Is there any other way to dummy? No. So hopefully they don't trump the ace of clubs now. That would be unlikely. And even if they did, I would over trump. So here we go. And draw the last trump. Okay, so not the best defense from the declarer, from the opponents, because I was about to lose a spade trick and I didn't. Okay, West didn't manage that ace of spades very well. All right, so I made my over trick, but I'm a little worried about people in no trump beating me. So those of you in 3-0 who made that over trick are going to beat me. All right, next, East passes. I have a balanced 11. Some 11s I open, but not this one. Not vulnerable for 3-3. No. I need another point. 3 jacks. Okay, so Parham's a club. I have 11. One nose and underbid, 2 nose and overbid. I could make an inverted raise. Okay, well, this is match point. Well, not match point, but boredom at scoring. I'm not, if it was team scoring imps, I'd be very aggressive, vulnerable, trying to stretch. So at team scoring, I would not bid 1 no, because too much of an underbid. I could bid 2 clubs inverted. Let's see if that's what the computer would take it as. Yeah, inverted minor. Yeah, let me try that. Because if we do play no trump, I don't mind playing from my partner's side. Oh boy. Okay, so now I wasn't thrilled to be playing in clubs at this form of scoring, but they've balanced, and I'm certainly going to double because I have a maximum. I have three for a past hand, and I have three spades. I can't have four. I denied four. So, if they make two spades doubled, so be it. Wow, this is strange. All right. Well, my partner opened in fourth seat. So partners got something. They can't steal. I mean, they can't do this. They can't play this undoubled. And see, here's the thing. I mean, it's hard to explain boredom at scoring, but even at match points, if they make three diamonds and we're minus 110, we're going to get a bad board. I mean, minus 110, when even if we played the hand, I expected to make a part score, or at worst minus 100. So minus 110 is a disaster anyway. So I'm going to double. And if I turn it into minus 470, so be it. That's about, a bad board's a bad board. Plus, I expect to beat them on power. Okay, normally against a double part score, we'd lead trump. Partner led the two of clubs. Well, I'm going to switch to trump. I don't want to declare a trump in clubs and dummy. I guess we're leading fourth best. I'm not sure I remember the system. Because if we were playing fifth, third low from odd, third from even, I'd know partner had presumably five of them or three of them. Here, if we're leading fourth best, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm shifting to trump. I'm not worried that they're going to run spades, because how can they run spades? They already ran away. So I'll switch to a trump. I'll play the three because I don't want to scream clubs. Let's see. Okay, so partner should have led a trump. And that would have prevented that rough. All right, second hand low here. Not sure what's going on here, but why did partner throw the queen of clubs away? Well, can it hurt to, well, partner has the ace of spades. It's not going anywhere, so I guess I can play another club. Partner threw away the queen of clubs. I'm not sure why. Can partner trump this at least? Yeah. Jack. All right. So we're going to do fine since we beat it too. It's a little weird, partner. I would have let a trump with my partner's hand, I think, but all's well that ends well. I mean, getting 300 on this part score deal had to be good. Let me just take a quick look at that last one since I know how to do it, see what my partner actually had. So partner had 12 points, open in fourth seat. Yeah, I would open in fourth seat with 12 and three cards in spades is 15 if you want to look up the rule of 15. Or you could look up something called CRIFS, CRIFS, plus my name. Stands for Cohen's rule in fourth seat. So anyway, was it a part score deal we were going to make for? Yeah, it was a part score deal. Maybe we can make, nah. So that should be real good. Good luck to anyone trying to get 300. Okay, my turn to bid, 6, 9, 13. I'm going to open a diamond. North bid a heart. East doubled, so I'm going to use what's the most forgotten convention in bridge for not experts, but intermediates. They play jewelry, they forget that, and they forget support redoubles, which is what we should do with three card support. Okay, and my partner jumped to game. Now, don't think of that as a closeout bid. That's a huge mistake. Partner shows a good hand. Partner jumped to game, opposite a potential dead minimum, which is kind of what I have. So partner's got like an opening bid over there. So if I had a good hand, like 19 points, I could bid again. So that's not a closeout bid. But of course, with this hand, I've already done all I can do. So I'll pass. Okay, so partner's bid was a little aggressive, but I kind of like it, knowing of the 9-card fit. And also, well, an ace, a void. Yeah, I'm happy with partner's aggressive jump to game. Okay, so we're going to count losers as usual. We are going to lose probably no hearts, no diamonds, because declare is void, probably a club. Although let's remember, who made the takeout double? Let's see, I opened a diamond, south, pass a heart, east doubled for takeout. So east is the one likely to have the points, and east is likely to have the king of clubs. So at least a club. Well, only one club looking for the north. And the question is, what do we do with all of those spades? And the answer to what we do with all of those spades, Jack, nine, four, the spades, we're going to try to trump them in dummy. So our first move is going to definitely be to give up a spade. We'll worry about the clubs later. So we're going to trump this and give up a spade. And I don't want to say beginners, but newer players, their first move here is to play a trump because, oh, look at all these hearts. Let's draw a trump. Well, if you're making that mistake, you got to get rid of that mistake. Okay, spade, they grab the ace. I'm not sure who has the king. East is allowed to false card. They belatedly switch to a trump. Well, I'm going to play the nine. This is another free finesse against the jack. Can't hurt. Well, can it hurt? No, it can't hurt. I mean, yes, I might have to trump with the ace and queen later, but this is no worse. Okay, now I'm going to be careful here. Yes, the nine is winning, but I'm going to overtake that so that I can trump a spade. Now, I am running into some issues that I am aware of here. Well, for now, see, because there's handling issues that I'm very concerned about. See, now if I trump a diamond, trump a spade, then I could trump another diamond and just give up two club tricks. Would that be the contract? Let's see. I don't like to count winners, but I don't. If we make four hearts here, I expect a good board because we're in it without much. So yes, I'd like an over trick. So I could run the queen of clubs here. It could lose to the king. I would unblock the nine just as a matter of habit in case I want to finesse later. But the problem with running the queen of clubs is they might have another trump to play. On the other hand, if they have another trump to play, then I won't have a trump loser. And they did make a takeout double. So it's close here. I'm considering if it was imps, let's see if I can make it for sure by playing ruff a diamond, cash the ace of clubs before something bad happens, ruff a spade, ruff a diamond, and then I'd still have the king eight of hearts. That doesn't feel like enough. So I'm going to be greedy here. I'm going to run the queen of clubs now. See what happens. Okay, I'm unblocking the nine. This is just out of habit. You just never know when I might need it to finesse against a 10. This becomes secondary nature once you've done a lot. Okay, there comes the other heart that I didn't want to see. All right, well, that's unfortunate because now I can't trump any more spades in dummy. However, I still have this club suit potential. So I've already gone wrong by not trumping that spade. However, let's see what happens here. Let's go with the king of hearts. The 10 of spades. Well, that solves all my problems, doesn't it? Yeah, there's only one high spade out. So I'm not going to play the clubs now. I'm just going to give them a spade trick. And I have my 10 tricks. I'm going to claim four hearts making, knock down four hearts making. Okay, wow, what a hand East had. Ace, king, ace, king. So maybe I could have made five, but I think someone might be in four hearts making five, but I think four hearts, bidding and making four hearts will be decent. All right, so partner opens a heart. I have enough for game. I'm going to definitely start with Jacoby to know. You can look that up if you don't know what it means. And partner's three spades, I presume, is shortness. Interesting. Well, that makes my hand great. When partner has shortness, 0 or 1, and you have three little, that's the most beautiful thing you can have. Nothing wasted. So picture partner's points are not in spades. They're in clubs because I have ace, king, ace, king. So I love my hand. I mean, partner with a singleton spade, I almost want to just bid 6 because I'm not worried about being off the ace, king of clubs because partner opened the bidding. What else can he have? Queen, jack of hearts, queen, jack of diamonds, queen, jack of clubs, and a singleton king of spades. Come on, that's two. So I'm tempted to just say 4-0 trump here. But I'd rather my partner uses Blackwood because maybe if if I find out partner has the ace and king of clubs and the two key cards, can I bid 7 without knowing about the queen of diamonds? It's just a question of whether I'm going to use Blackwood or let my partner use Blackwood. I'll bid 4 diamonds for now, but I'm intending to bid again. Now, I'm going to control bid here and see if partner uses Blackwood. If not, I'm using Blackwood. Now, hopefully partner didn't bid a slow 4 hearts there, but I'm going to go opposite one key card, I assume. Yeah, I'm going to take a chance that partner has the king of clubs, or at worst, the queen of clubs. So I'm going to bid 6. And I do have to worry about the queen of diamonds, but partner's got to have something. So what does partner have? Ooh, well, partner has garbage, but we've escaped the spade lead here. So this is wonderful now. See, if they had led a spade, and I don't blame them for leading something else, So if they led a spade, I would need the club finesse plus some. So it's not a great slam because there could be a heart loser. But now that I've escaped a spade lead, this is great because I can throw the spade and the club finesse is sort of for 7. One extra little thing here, though. Look at the heart suit. This is kind of fun. Yeah, if they're 2-1, I'm fine. But they could be 3-0. And if they're 3-0, I'm going to lose a trick because I'm never going to play East for Queen 10 low. I'm going to start with the ace. But it can't hurt to do the following. I'm going to win this and play the Jack of Hearts because you never know what fish you'll catch on your line. East might have Queen 10 low and might be inexperienced and might cover it. Of course, East shouldn't cover it because East knows North has 5 of them, but you never know who'll cover. So if East has Queen 10 third, maybe they cover. I have nothing to lose. I was always going to go for the ace. Did I catch something on my line? Let's see. That would be fun. West, are you going to follow? You got my hopes up. I thought West was thinking about what to discard. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the other trump. There's no need to take the discard right away. It's funny, Stefan, I know you listen as I do this broadcast. Stefan and I recorded IntoBridge. And incidentally, when IntoBridge Learning with Larry, every Wednesday, we have a free 8-session learning game. So I hope you all check that out. And Stefan and I did the postmortem. And we talked about something like this, that there's no need to discard the spade right now. We'll draw the other trump first. We have enough trump to deal with all the clubs. So let's draw the other trump. And just out of habit, we always unblock to keep fluidity. It's not going to matter. Now we'll take the discard. I mean, what if diamonds were 7-1, right? So now we'll take the discard. And now our finesse is for 7 because we have enough trump left. I love 5 cards. So we'll leave them at, okay, so now we're going to claim 6. So spade lead would have set this, and should East have led the ace of spades? I actually have a new lesson on leading aces against small slams. Just a little teaser. It's on my website, larrycohen.com. But you'll see. If you look at larrycohen.com, I have articles about everything. Take a look. Some of them, though, you have to be a subscriber to view. But I do have an article about leading aces against 6. And if anyone looks on my website, can't find that, you can always email through the website. Okay, so north pass, east pass, I'm in 3rd seat. I like to open light in 3rd seat. This hand's not very attractive. It's not like I need a lead. I'm vulnerable, but it's still sort of an opening bid. So I'll open 1 club. I'm not going to pass at 12 count. Okay, takeout double, partner bids a heart, East bids a spade. What did I say is the convention that everyone forgets? How many of you remembered to make a support double? Doesn't promise extras, just says partner, I have 3 hearts. Okay, partner retreated to clubs. I was going to pass 2 clubs, happy to be in clubs. My partner will not have 5 hearts, or my partner would have bid hearts. I'm done here, of course, but let's just see what they're doing. So I opened a club in 3rd seat. They made a takeout double. East bid a spade, only 1 spade. And now, all of a sudden, East seems to have found an extra ace and not only bids a 2nd time, but jumps. So that East auction is extremely peculiar. Why? Why would East bid only 1 spade the 1st time and now jump? Anyway, that's not my problem, but it's strange. Okay, I'm delighted they're in 3. Okay, so my lead, well, partner bid hearts, but that doesn't promise the king. Partner raised clubs, that doesn't promise the ace or queen. So a club leads dangerous, a heart leads dangerous. A diamond leads a little safer. I generally like to lead safe against part scores. They're not likely to start running some suit. And I'm going to lead a trump. That's as safe as any. I mean, and maybe it'll do some good. And even leading from a 10 is dangerous. Leading from this is dangerous, leading hearts. So I'm going to lead a trump. Okay. Let's see. Dummy's got 15. I might have overcalled a no trump. 10. Yeah, I think I would have overcalled a no trump. Well, that's an interesting first trick. 4, 2, 3, 5. All right. Well, I'm going to play low here. Let me explain why. Well, first of all, let's see what's going on. I wish I had led a club because that would have been safe. On the other hand, well, I mean, they have pitch. I want to do this quickly, first of all. I don't want to think and think and think. I know Declare has a second heart because if my partner had 5 of them, my partner would have hit hearts. So I didn't want to hop up with the ace because then they might finesse the jack later. So now I'm going to play the card I'm known to hold, the ace. Don't play the queen. Everyone, Declare knows I have the ace. So play the card I'm known to hold. So now I see my queen of hearts is going to drop. And Declare is going to have a discard on that. But there's no need to panic here because it's not like my partner is going to take the ace, king, queen of diamonds. I don't think partner can have it. Well, could partner have ace, king, queen of diamonds? Well, even if partner does, I don't think so. No. And so the point is, why switch to a diamond? That might cause more danger. I can't really do anything to stop that discard. So I'm not going to compound the problem by dangerously shifting away from the 10 of diamonds. Picture Declare with ace king low or ace queen low. So a club is safe or another trump is fine. I guess I'll play a club here. How can that hurt? I don't mind if Declare trumps a club and dummy because then I'll get my king of spades. You hear all the things I'm saying, by the way. When I play bridge, it's like constant thought that this, that this, that this, and this. Okay, now I know Declare has the queen of clubs. Well, that's a strange play. Why is Declare? Well, I guess Declare is going to try to. Oh yeah, Declare is going to trump a heart now and trump a club. So yeah, that was an okay play. The ace of spades. That is bizarre. Why is Declare doing that? Okay, so Declare had 5 spades queen, but now Declare didn't set up the heart. So I'm going to be delighted to take that entry away. I'm certainly not shifting to diamonds. Well, maybe Declare had only queen and 1 club. So if Declare had only 2 clubs, then Declare had 4 diamonds to the king queen, it looks like. So nothing really mattered much here. Other than Declare gave me my king of spades for no reason. So Declare could have actually made 5. Yeah, Declare has to lose a diamond and a heart. Declare could have and should have made 5. And Declare should have been more the first time. West could have overcalled a no trump. So they missed their game and they didn't take enough tricks. So they really, I expect minus 200 to be a pretty good score here. All right, so thank you all for watching. I know I speak quickly at times, but we got to play bridge. And if you want to go back and watch the recording slowly, I probably said maybe 100 things. So, I mean, that's what happens when you play deals. These are random deals. They're not teaching deals, but I hope some of my comments helped you. I hope you'll look at my website, larrycohen.com. I have 1,000 articles there on instruction. I do cruises. I'd love to see some of you there where I teach. And please join us on Wednesdays on IntoBridge. It's I believe it's about 3 o'clock Eastern time, US Eastern time, whatever that is in the rest of the world, GMT -5, every Wednesday, except not on the holidays, Christmas and New Year's coming up. But hope I'll see you all there. Thank you, Stefan, for the great work on this amazing platform that keeps getting better. And thank you everyone for watching. And if you won a lot of these deals, you did pretty well because the computer was kind to me. Okay, thank you everyone.